the future's calling. Maths and mind colliding. Daily dose of power. AI's here. Siya. Quebec, let's learn the new way. Siyahamba phezulu. Daily dose of power. AI's here. Siya. Quebec, let's learn the new way. Siyahamba phezulu.
Hi guys, welcome to another lesson of the Daily Dose of Mathematics. Today we're continuing with 3.1.2 from the June 2026 Limpopo question paper. Limpopo, what is our question for today?
The relationship between the distance traveled by an object in a particular time is modeled by the equation of d mt squared plus nt. Determine the values of m and t. Okay guys, we're continuing from what we were doing yesterday. Remember, we assume that the following is a quadratic pattern, so we're going to continue from that. And then today we're supposed to determine the value of m and t. Now guys, if you are familiar with what we're doing in grade 8 here, we're given a table. There are many ways to do this question, but we're going to take the one which is something that we did in grade 11. Now we're going to tell them that since it's a quadratic pattern, we're going to ask our question, what is an equation of a quadratic pattern that we know of if we're dealing with a quadratic? Now remember guys, equation of a quadratic pattern, it says that it's Tn is equaling to an squared plus bn plus c. Now if we compare this one and the one that we already have here, the one that we are given here, we're just going to write it below here. It says that we have d, let's write it with the different colors here. Let's say d is equaling to, then we're going to have mt squared plus nt plus 0. Since there's no c here, it means our c is going to be equaling to 0 here. Now take a different color here. Let's take a green color or a blue color so that we can show them what seems to be common here between these two things here. Now, based on what we agreed on, we said this is quadratic. It means that the Tn is going to be represented by d. And then if we agree on that, then it means that we have nt squared and then we also have n squared, which are the same. Now it means that from that, we have something that is next to the squared, something that is just before the squared. In the standard form of a quadratic pattern, we have a. In the equation that we are given today, we have m. Then we are going to conclude based on that to say a is equaling to m. That's the first thing that we are going to conclude. The next thing that we can see here is that we have b on our standard form. Then we're going to say b, highlighting the b. And then we're also going to tell them that b is equaling to n in this case. Then we're going to write it and say b is equaling to n. Now when it comes to c, it's 0. There's nothing to worry about there. We can just tell them that c is equaling to 0. So we're not going to need the c. Now, if that's the case, guys, remember, if you are dealing with a quadratic, you are going to work from the bottom to the top. Now, if you remember yesterday, we already worked what is our second difference. The Bokana, we agreed that our second difference was 2. Okay. So we're going to tell them that 2a, or we can use 2m, because a and m are equal. So let's start by doing the right thing. Because we know it as a, we're going to say 2a is going to be equaling to the second difference, which is 2. So we write that. Then after that, we're going to divide both sides by 2. Divide by 2. It says a is going to be equaling to 1. But remember, see, what did we say? We said m is equaling to a. So it means that we can then conclude to say m is going to be equaling to 1, because a and m are exactly equal. Okay, now what is the next thing that we're going to do? We're going to use our formula again that we are familiar with. It says 3a plus b is equaling to the first term of the first difference. Based on what we're doing yesterday here, what did we say our first term of the first difference was? It was 6.
It was 6. So we're going to tell them 3a plus b is going to be equal to what? To 6. Yeah? But we know what is a. We just got a now. What did we get a as from what we're doing now?
It's 1.
It's 1. So we're going to say 3 multiplied by 1, open bracket 1, plus b is equaling to 6. Now, if we do that, we're going to say 3 multiplied by 1 again. Now, what is 3 multiplied by 1?
3 multiplied by 1 is 3.
It's 3. Then we're going to have 3 plus b, which is going to be equaling to 6. Now, you are going to take the 3 to the other side. Every time when you transpose to the other side, the 3 is going to change its sign. Basically, it means we're subtracting 3 both sides. Then we are going to have b is going to be equaling to 6 minus 3. It says b is going to be equaling to 3. But based on what we just said here on top here, we just spoke about b. We said b is equaling to what?
B equals to...
If you check here, we said a is equaling to m. You remember that, Jagan?
Yeah.
And then we said b is equaling to what?
N.
Is equaling to n. Therefore, we're going to tell them that n is equaling to 3. Remember, we're supposed to determine the value of m and what then? And n. Then we are done. Now, there's another way in which you could have done this, guys. You could have used the fact that you have the table, and then you tell them that when time is 1, our distance is going to be equaling to 4. And then if you are comfortable doing it that way, you can do it. Now, we're going to take the following solution and put it on the on our senior marker. While we're doing that, we're going to play the quadratic song. Okay, Sia, let's play the quadratic song and then take this our answer.
Let's get it. We're looking for the pattern. First difference, changing. Second difference, constant. Let's build it from the floor up. Asambe, listen up, class. Let's look at the board. We got a new pattern that can't be ignored. The first difference changes. Hey, Bo, it isn't the same. If the second diff is constant and true, then a quadratic pattern is waiting for you. Start from the bottom and work to the top. Pesulu. 3 little formulas, please don't stop. 3 little formulas, please don't stop. 2a equals second diff. Oh, back at 3ab is the first of the first. We are on ABC is the start of the chain. Say it out loud and drill it in your brain. Get that. Step number 1, set 2a in its place. Solve for that a, it's a simple race. Step number 2, take the you just found. Plug it in 3a, b, write it down. Step number 3, you're almost home free. Use it and use b, you're almost home free. Use it and use b to go solve for that c.
Okay, guys, let's listen to our senior marker. Let's check how did we do on this particular question.
Final grade, 2 halves. Final answer, m equals 1, n equals 3. Caps marking audit. 1. Marking breakdown. Step. Working shown. Mark allocation. Justification. Coefficient m. 2a equals 2. Right arrow a equals m equals 1. Check mark a. Standard processing applied. Initial logic and parameters are validated. Coefficient n. 3, 1, plus b equals 6, right arrow b equals 6 to 3. Checkmark CA. Consistent accuracy in the final transformation yielding n equals 3. 2. Corrective feedback. Your calculation is perfectly executed. The algebraic transformation to isolate n after establishing the value of m renders the correct value without any logical flaws. By using the standard caps relationships, 2a equals text second difference, and 3a plus b equals text first term of first difference, you navigated straight to the solution efficiently. 3. Caps and formal notation compliance. Terminology. You successfully mapped the standard caps quadratic sequence coefficients, a, b, c, to the specific variables requested by the physical context of the question, m, n, 0. Notation. Your transition from the abstract t underscore n equals n squared plus bn plus c to the specific d equals mountain squared plus nt plus 0 was handled flawlessly, showing a deep understanding of mathematical modeling notation. 4. Coach's summary. What you did well. Explicitly writing out the mapping, O equals m, b equals n, c equals 0, before doing the calculations is outstanding. It acts as an anchor, ensuring you answer the exact question asked rather than just defaulting to standard variables. Area for improvement. To make your solutions truly bulletproof in an exam, use the remaining equation, a plus b plus c equals t underscore 1, as a quick mental check. Substituting your answers, 1 plus 3 plus 0, gives 4, which perfectly matches the first term in your table. Doing this silently guarantees your 2 marks before you even turn the page.
See a bonga for pulling through the lesson. Hope you caught that daily dose of magic. Like the video and leave us your thoughts. Your comment counts, tell us what you need. Your comment counts, tell us what you need. Find us on TikTok and Facebook. The daily dose of mathematics is the handle. Hit our WhatsApp for the daily prompts. Get more info on 0664 682 9994. 064 682 9994.